මේ ඉඩම අපි ගන්නවා මේ 1.2 acres මේ කෑල්ල.
Office.
Hello. Hello. Yeah. I came to inspect the land which I am buying. This road, the barricades are there. It really goes right up to the KKS harbour, right in front. The expansion of the Palali Jaffna International Airport. The reluctance is from the Sri Lankan government to not utilize it. I started my flying career here in 1969. My first flight was from Jaffna to Ratnalana to Jaffna and back in 1969 on the DC-3 carrying 32 passengers. And we have digressed in aviation and civilization. Last 55 years, we have gone down. And all this propaganda that North is developing is not true. This is the entrance to the Mahinda Rajapakse Palace, and there is a 2-kilometer road stretching unused, and the palace gates were here. It has been removed. Huge gates, about 25 feet each side. You could see the entrance to the palace. And the palace we can observe is over there. How big it is? Probably about 40,000-50,000 square feet. We'll get a better view when we get closer. And over there is the most famous epic Naguleswarsm Temple. The deities attached to the Keerimallai tank, where thousands of locals as well as tourists visit constantly. And now we are going to move. We can't walk 2 kilometers, so we'll drive to the palace. Here we are. This beautiful road. This is the most unused road or expressway in Sri Lanka. Just like the Matala Airport, at least Matala Airport, there are 1 or 2 aircrafts coming once in a way. Here, there is nothing. If you remove the midway lights, we can land a jet on this alone. There is room for expansion of the airport on all directions. And we have come to the entrance of the Mahinda Rajapakse Palace. මේ ඉඩම අපි ගන්නවා මේ 1.2 acres මේ කෑල්ල. ඒ සිමෙට්‍රිත් එක්ක ඉන්න කෑල්ල ගන්නවා. ඉතින්
අවසර පත්‍රය දීලා තියෙනවද?
නෑ lawyers තමයි එයාගේ client තමයි මෙයා. මගේ client මමත් ඒ lawyerගේ නිති මුරුගේසු කියලා.
පොඩක් අයින් කරලා නතර කරන්න.
හරි. මගේ නම ජයන්ත ඥානකෝන්. කියන්න. ඔව් මගේ නම කියන්න. Okay, this is the entrance to the presidential palace, and all these properties over there are separated 1.2 acres each, which is available. That is the Naguleswarsm Temple. We have a better view, and right next to that is a Keerimallai tank where tourists and locals utilize. This area is probably former quarries of the Ceylon Cement Corporation. This should be some of the properties of Ceylon Cement Corporation. Not sure. They used to obtain limestones for the manufacture of cement. That's raw materials, yeah. That seems to be limestone quarries. And Cement Corporation owns about 720 acres of land, and he's waiting for a senior officer to come and say okay or not okay for us to go in. How?
Office eh?
Hello? Hello? Yeah. I came to inspect the land which I'm buying. Right bordering the palace. So if we can. තේරුණා කියන්න නෑ කැම්ප් එකෙන් කිව්වේ නෑ මම දන්නේ කවුරු කැම්ප් ලොක්කා කියලා මේ මෙතන තියෙන කෑල්ල 1.2 acres මම ගන්නවා private land ඒක රිලීස් කරලා තියෙන්නේ දැන් සර්වේ කරනවා කොච්චර ඉඩම කියලා ඒක මම ජයන්ත ඥානකෝන් වෙලවතෙන් පදිච්ච වෙලා ඉන්නේ මම ඇමරිකාව තමයි හුඟක් කල් ඉන්නේ I'm an American and I live in Velavata. I'm a resident. නෑ මං ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ ආණ්ඩුව ඉඩම ගන්න නෑ මේක ප්‍රයිවට් ලෑන්ඩ් එක තමයි ගන්නෙ ඒ සිමෙට්‍රීත් එක්ක මේ බීච් එතන ඒක තමයි සර්වේ කරන්නේ හරි හරි මං මිස්ටර් රාජපක්ෂට දෙන්නම් ෆෝන් එක එයාට කියන්න We can take a look at the land which is available owned by a lady who is elderly lady in Chennai. She has moved from Dubai. Probably there. It's all jungle. It's a big job to get it cleaned and ready for any real estate development, which my partners are hoping to establish and develop the land as a starter. This road, the barricades are there. It really goes right up to the KKS harbor, right in front. And it goes behind the runway, Palali Airport runway. There's plenty of land for the expansion of the Palali Jaffna International Airport. The reluctance is from the Sri Lankan government to not utilize it. I started my flying career here in 1969. My first flight was from Jaffna to Ratmalana to Jaffna and back in 1969 on the DC-3 carrying 32 passengers. And we have digressed in aviation and civilization. Last 55 years, we have gone down. And all this propaganda that North is developing is not true. And the Indian government's role is a little dubious. They want to play on both sides, and we hope with the new government there will be more understanding between the Indian and Jaffna authorities to really develop the airport and the port. You can't have a ferry service from Onion Fields, Nagapatnam to Jaffna. Nobody is going to Onion Fields. They all want to go to Chennai or Krishnapatnam, utilize that. 1.4 billion people there. They want to come from Chennai not from Nagapatnam. It's a joke. And it'll be a recipe for disaster for any ship owner or ferry owner to operate this service. But it's their money. If they want to lose their money, they're welcome to do the ferry service. இன்னொரு coordinating officer சொல்கிறான் அவன் தானா permission கொடுக்கவும் මොනවා කියන්නේ එනවාද හරි හරි මගේ Ideal would be if you are in the aviation and shipping business as we are, or I was, they want to expand the shipping and aviation business since it is only 1 kilometer from the airport.
බාරෝ ඉන්න සර් නිවාඩුළු ඉන්නේ සර්ට කෝල් එකක් දෙන්න කිව්වා දැන් කෝල් එකක් දෙන්න කිව්වා
දැන්
ඔව්
රගේ නම
කමාන්ඩර් තෙන්නකෝ
Commander Gnanakone. Okay. 071 64 63 469.
කාර්ය බවද බැරි කරුණාකර පසුව අමතන්න. මීටර් අයිකම් කයරකතුලෙත්.
බිසි
Busy, very busy man, Commander Gnanakone.
කමාන්ඩර් කෙනෙක් නේ බිසි ඇති
Huh?
ලොක් එක් නේ බිසි ඇති
Lokya call කරනවා ඇති.
කොහොමද බිසි
අපි එන්නම් තාසර. යා call
ඔයා
කරනවා.
කන්ටැක්ට් කරලා කෝල් එකක් දීලා බලන්නකෝ
I have inspected the land, and also with the surveyor, I have come. We didn't. There is no need for army has released it totally. There is no permission required. If it is private land, we don't need the UDA permission. And I was with the BOI director only on Friday. I spent 2 hours with him discussing what lands are available for us to invest.
Sir, we can help you actually.
Yeah.
We can help you. But the problem is without UDA permission, nobody is allowed to go into
Okay.
land.
Okay.
That's the reason. Otherwise, we can help you. We are always here to help the people.
But you have no help, no. I mean, if I come all the way here and you say I need UDA permission to just photograph, 2 minutes photography to see the land which I'm going to buy in dollars. So if you,
I know.
your officer Rajapakse can come with us, that we don't do anything hanky-panky or we don't steal any stones or gemstones or anything like that.
I can give you a number. Can you contact the UDA technical officer's number?
Where in Jaffna?
Contact
Is he?
in Jaffna.
Okay, it's a Sunday, no? The fellow will have gone home.
You're going back today,
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Then tomorrow is Monday. It is possible, I think.
Okay.
It's not a day difficult task, but
Okay, sir. Give me the UDA number. I know his boss. I know the deputy director of UDA. I can call him, but I didn't know that they own. Give me the number, sir. Okay. Okay, Commander.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you. UDA number is there. UDA number මට ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ මම ඔක්කොමලා දන්නවා ඒක.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Let's go behind there. All right. Wash our feet in the Indian Ocean and film how far KKS harbor is and the potential of bringing bigger ships once the military is sidelined. Otherwise, you can't do commercial business with military, army, navy, air force all around us. Okay, thank you. Bom estúdio. Yamang Bondo Vesak Balang. I wanted a different view of the land which we are buying, and they won't allow us to take it from their fence. And Sri Lankan Navy is in charge of the security, and they say they are securing the land on behalf of UDA. And I know how UDA operates, a corrupt organization. Coming back, I guarantee that we won't take any piece of your land, government land or UDA land, and go away. The land will be there. But we just only want to take a different angle of the land, stretching nearly 2 kilometers. That should be about maybe 300, 400 acres on both sides. And the sooner they clear these obstacles, there will be developers, and we should be an example to the diaspora. Maybe about 500 meters. Or would it be less than 500? I'm a bad calculator of land. These are the 400, 500 acres of land I mentioned earlier. These are on the western side of the palace, and we are approaching the border of the beach, which is the Indian Ocean. And there is a side road going to the palace from here, which is guarded by another 15 Navy guys, armed to the teeth. And I don't know what they are protecting, but of course, if they don't protect, the locals or others could come and pilfer the palace. It's like, it could be as luxurious as Saddam Hussein's palace. We never know unless we go in and see it. But maybe by the time they allow us to see it, the palace ornaments and all the luxury items will be missing, which is quite normal in Sri Lanka. Even in Colombo, if you leave a house empty for a few months, people will come and steal the windows, doors. If you leave any furniture, you'll never see it again. And so they need the guard. There is barbed wire fences put by the owners who either will develop the land or... but most of the development is poor quality. Even if they develop, they want to only build a house, big house, because they have the money and they want to show that they are doing anything. But our purpose is to put modern office space so that we create room for businesses and offices, and that will create employment. Go this way, this barber is well. So this is the back entrance of all these properties. I'm not sure how many owners are there. Difficult to get any information from anybody. And that is the entrance of the KKS harbor. We are now moving to the airport area, and let's show you what the so-called Jaffna International Airport is. It's like a cattle shed thing. Approaching the lighthouse of KKS, adjoining it is KKS port entrance. We are coming from Keerimallai to KKS via the KKS road. To our right will be the airport, but we'll finish the entrance of the port, and they are not where the ferry service is operating. And the ferry, if and when it comes, will discharge the passengers here and load the passengers as well. India has given $62 million for development of the port, and the Navy has received the money, and they want to develop it in a wrong way, building new breakwater and deepening the harbour. That's a wastage of taxpayers' money, both sides. And important thing is to service the passengers of Indian and Sri Lankan origin. They need to be helped, and the facilities of the customs, the immigration, as well as the police and security. That is the only revenue this port is receiving, unless they help and assist with the Indian grant of $62 million. This will become another disaster. In addition to the origin of the Indian port, Nagapatnam, that is onion fields only. All the passengers want to go to Chennai and then take flights or buses or train to various parts of India. And the Indians from various parts, 1.4 million Indians, will come to Chennai and take the ferry. And now we are approaching the front gate. This is not the port, this is the Admiral's Palace and luxury accommodation for the senior officers. We are not going there, we are turning right to the port entrance. And the Navy is guarding, heavily guarded, as if they're waiting for an attack from some Tamil. But the war is over 15 years ago. Germany, Italy, France developed in 5 years with the Marshall Plan. But here, 15 years later, there's more army. We'll talk to the secretary, whether it is possible to enter the port. Now we're entering the Sri Lanka Port Authority property, the KKS port, the front entrance. The gentleman has been very kind enough to let us in. Normally they don't do it without the commander's permission. We are just approaching the Jaffna International Airport and see the road condition. We came round about 3 kilometers to approach the airport because the army has blocked the other side where there is direct entry. So this is a serious inconvenience to the passengers, both embarking and disembarking passengers. And they won't. Army has no intention of moving out and allowing convenient direct approach to the airport, where tourists, foreign tourists, can easily go. See the condition of this little bridge, and we can't disgrace ourselves with the international airport. Approach to the international airport. This is like a moon landing, and a lot of holes. Buses. How can tourist buses and vehicles go? Even the drivers. Yeah. They can make. This is also a part of the so-called high security zone. War was over 15 years ago, and they are securing what? We have no idea. The people. This is all these land belong to civilians. No compensation has been paid, and they just take any land, commercial land. School were established here. Children can't go to school close by. They have to walk 2-3 kilometers or cycle, and the condition of the road is horrible. It's a disgrace to the Minister of Tourism, Aviation, and security or police. there's a commercial bus once in a way going to Kites from here. And now the road has been repaired. This is just a facade towards the airport building, and it's a very sad situation. Just placing name boards as international airport, but we will see the arrival and departure lounge and a tourist board office, which is closed. They haven't even really opened it. They haven't completed the building. We need to, the Minister of Tourism need to look at these conditions and be ready for the tourists. So we are not ready. There is a daily flight from Chennai to Colombo, and the tourist board office is closed. This is the same airport I used to fly into from 1969, probably till 71 or 72. The DC-3, 32 passengers, and the Avro, 44 passengers. We used to go from here to Chennai and Trichy, and the passengers were very happy 55 years ago, and now they don't have any proper service. If the service is improved and the runway is strengthened, these are all lame excuses both governments are giving why this airport cannot handle bigger aircrafts like the Boeing 737 or Airbus 330. They can easily handle it, that's no problem. This runway could be equal to the Katnayak airport in just 2-3 months. So there is some conspiracy going on so that this will be not a proper airport.
Why don't you share your experience when you were flying in those days?
Yes, we used to fly daily, virtually daily into this airport, sometimes via Trincomalee to Jaffna. And there was a beautiful rose garden, about half an acre of rose garden, beautifying the arrival lounge and over from the runway to the arrival terminal. But now there's hardly any plants even. See, look at this area. You know, it's like a desert. When we can make a beautiful landscaping, and so there's a foreign tourist or Indian tourist coming in here. It's a first impression that is created, and this is just small, useless buildings. They're still constructing. For how many years? The terminal facilities are very inadequate and like a rural airport in Africa. And people don't have proper facilities. This is a tourist information center over here. And the place is closed. It's not equipped. No tables, no chairs. The Minister of Tourism should have been...
I think newly built.
No, they knew that this airport was going to be international airport over a year ago. So how long will it take to build this tiny little office? About 100, 200 square feet of office. 2 days, 3 days, you can do it. It's unstaffed. So what tourist information? We are begging for tourists. We are flying so many airports in India, but only one airport, one flight of about 60 passengers. If we are really serious of getting out of bankruptcy, we need to increase the number of flights, bigger aircraft. It's a secret. The bigger the aircraft, and see the thing. The bigger the aircraft, more tourists will come. But when you operate a smaller aircraft, then the cost of operations is high. Therefore, the cost of tickets are high. So, this is the Air India subsidiary. This subsidiary of Air India, Air Alliance, and this is the only aircraft which is operating. We should operate bigger aircrafts, Boeing 737 or Airbus, and all this area those days had a beautiful rose garden. And credit to the manager, whose son he was junior to me, a trainee Air Ceylon pilot, and then he went to Singapore, was the first Tamil and Sri Lankan to start flying for Singapore Airlines, and he was a captain of one of the youngest captains of Singapore Airlines. So we all, and an old boy of St. John's College, my alma mater. We can do, in 2-3 months you can have bigger aircraft and we can fly easily. But in 1 week we'll fly to Dubai and Singapore and connect to the worldwide hubs. This can be. People only talk about hub city connectivity. It's a lot of bullshit. They don't know what it means. They've never been practical in transporting cargo and passengers. They just talk, they don't understand what they pick up 2-3 words on both sides, India as well as Sri Lanka. And even Indian airports is a disgrace. It's not functioning properly. And Indian airports also on operation. This is the terminal. It's some old container. They placed and put the pipelines with the fans, ventilating fans, and that's what they did. And calling itself international. One little flight daily. You have to facilitate. In Tamil they say, if you put on the shrimp as a bait, you can catch the shark. Come, go. This is arrival terminal. No, come up to here. That's okay. I need to see the chief officer. Half done. How long will it take to build a proper drainage system? This is why floods are caused of the air. When it rains, this whole area gets flooded. It's a disgrace. See, they can't even grow grass. Even wild grass are not growing. That's because they don't care. Pure example of carelessness is here. And now we are walking to the parking area. All stones. Passengers have to park there, bring their bags or walk. Old people like me, even 77 years old, old ladies have to walk to their car. You should, at least walking, you shouldn't slip and fall. These are all unused tractors. Looks new, they are not working. They should be working, doing some work. This is a container for storage. Yeah. That means they have no intention of keeping this as a permanent airport. They should have built a very big terminal. Now they have received $62 million. They're using old containers, which is 20 years old, puts new paint, and wants to have a shine. A spit and shine example. When they receive the money, they should first develop this terminal into a big terminal, so that when they have a 250-seater flying in, they can handle the customers. And customers are not frustrated and angry when they can't move around. Right, time for cool. All done.